My intuition is telling me there'll be better days.
What's up, Glamazons? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thanks for joining us. My name is Natalie and this is my channel, Music to Makeup. So today's video is going to be my best of beauty for 2020, for the entire year. Basically, my yearly favorites, if you shall. So what I did was I went back through all of my favorite videos and looked at the products that I'm still currently using and that have made a significant impact on my makeup or skincare routine. So those are the products I'm going to be talking about, and I'm not going to lie, there's a lot. And I edited pretty heavily, so there are still a lot of products. But if you're interested in seeing what my favorite products have been for this year, then keep on watching and, you know, consider subscribing. So 2020 blew, like, let's just be real. But there are some good things that came out of this year, and I'm going to be talking about those today. So I'm going to start with hair care and skincare. Now, I am not including like all of what I wanted to include in those categories, but I did not want this video to be an hour long. So I'm just doing like the very, very top products. Did I only bring one hair care item down? Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I meant to bring two. Anyways, okay, so the first hair care item I'm going to be talking about is this wave spray. Now, I have tried so many different types of wave sprays. I get them in subscription boxes constantly, plus I bought some with my own money to try, and I have not found one that works better than this. Not only does it give you beautiful waves, but it makes your hair softer. Like, I don't know how. Usually wave sprays can make it crunchy, but not only does it not do that, it actually feels softer after you use it. I cannot say enough good things about this. This is my second bottle and I'm almost out. So I highly recommend this. Alright, so let's go into skincare. Alright, first product is this FARMACY. This is the Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. So I was using the original Green Clean makeup balm before this. I think this is my actually my third container of this stuff. Like, that is how much I love it. And I love the cherry one that much more. I just love cherry, so this is right up my alley. But I do not go a day without using this to remove my makeup. And I mean, it's just amazing. It removes my makeup incredibly well, and it's hydrating. I mean, I don't know what else I can possibly say about it, but it's amazing. And especially because I can't just go in and use a face wash and get this freaking heavy amount of makeup off my face. I have to use a balm, and I just really love this balm. Alright, next is, I just realized I have a lot of sleeping masks. So the first one is this Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask. Number one, I love that it has retinol in it. Number two, it is so luxe feeling. It feels like velvet, and it's just so hydrating, and my skin looks amazing in the morning. I hate avocado, and I hate that it looks like avocado, but I love the way it feels. and the effects that it gives me. Now, out of the 3 sleeping masks I'm going to be talking about, this is probably the third, number 3. So number 2 is going to be this PHARMACY Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum with Hydrating Honey. This I really, really like. You put it on and there's a warming sensation and tingling, and you can definitely feel that it's working. And I just think it does a really good job. And in the morning, yeah, my skin definitely looks glowing. But number 1 is this Ole Henriksen Goodnight Glow Retin ALT Sleeping Cream. So this is, it has the Retin ALT. It's like similar to retinol, but it's not as harsh. So if you're someone who has sensitive skin, this would be a good product for you because it gives you the benefits of retinol without the harshness. But this, it is just, the first time I used it, the next morning, I could not believe how amazing my skin looked. I don't know what else I can say about it. I also bought the serum that goes with this, and they're just amazing products. Okay, I'm going to try not to talk too much about the products because I have so many. But next I have this Tula Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. I did a video about how I conceal my under eye circles. If you're interested, I'll put a link up here. But one of the steps in that routine is this little baby right here. It definitely brightens, it cools the under eyes, and I just really like how it makes my under eyes look. Alright, so now let's get into makeup. Well, I think I actually did a pretty good job of editing down the amount of products because, yeah, I only have 2 primers. And I can't tell you how many primers I've tried this year. Alright, so the first one I want to talk about is the No POREBLEM Smooth and Pore Covering Top Secret for Perfect Makeup. So this is a pore filling, blurring primer, but what I love about it, it is so incredibly moisturizing. Most blurring, pore filling primers can be very drying for me because I have dry skin, but this is super moisturizing, and it also has like a very luxurious like consistency, and it just feels really nice going on. And the next one is the TATCHA the Liquid Silk Canvas. Now, I think I included the original Silk Canvas primer in my Best of Beauty last year, and I mean, they're the same thing, so I definitely wanted to include this. This is just a lot easier to apply than the original one, and I just love this primer so much. It also blurs your pores. One thing I really love about it is it protects your, it like creates a layer in between your skin and the makeup to help prevent breakouts and the makeup just getting into your skin. And if you have the original and you're considering getting this, you really don't need it. You only need one of them. But like I said, this is easier to apply. Alright, I have 2 foundations. So the first one is this DIOR Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage. So everyone really loves the DIOR. It's like Forever, I think it's this Forever foundation or Forever Perfect foundation, but I tried that. I did not like it at all. But this one, oh my god, I love this foundation so much. and it really does give you 24-hour full coverage. If you are looking for a foundation that lasts, it's waterproof and it is not going anywhere. It is I'd say it's a natural matte full coverage foundation. All right, the next foundation I have is this Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Pure products, but when I tried this foundation, I fell in love. And it has some crazy amount of shades, like 100 shades, which is awesome. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful foundation. Natural matte finish, full coverage, but it just gives your skin like a flawless finish. And it does have a pump, or you can use the doe foot because it's technically a concealer too, but I just use it as a foundation. All right, so next I'm going to talk about this BECCA Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I was obsessed with this product a few years ago, used it all the time, and I don't know what happened. I just kind of stopped. I must have ran out of it and then didn't repurchase it, and I repurchased it and I was like, how did I go so long without this product? This, whoo, if you have dark circles or just want to brighten underneath your eyes, this is it. It is the most beautiful kind of like luminescent peach color, and nails. But if you can see, oh my god, it makes the biggest difference. Okay, I have a couple of concealers. The first one is, this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and this is in Fair Warm. This is like $5 or $6, but this concealer is freaking bomb. It is so full coverage, but it's easy to blend, and it just is a beautiful finish. Like, I love this concealer so much. Like, it's at the same level, if not better, than the majority of my high-end concealers. This is bomb. Next one, oh, I love this concealer so much, and it's actually on sale right now on Sephora. It is the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer, and this is my second one. The only thing that it's not so great about it is a small amount of product, since it is a cream concealer. But this is another very full coverage concealer. It glides on and blends out beautifully, and it stays put. And it's not going to dry your under eyes because it is a cream product. So it's just amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Okay, so let me talk about a powder. So I heard a lot of people talking about this powder on YouTube, so I decided to give it a try. And it is the DERMABLEND Loose Setting Powder, and this is an original. I mean, if you're looking for like just a good standard like translucent powder, this is perfect. It goes well with all my concealers, all my foundations, because there are some powders that I won't be able to use with certain concealers. Like, they just don't react well together. But this, it just goes well with everything, and it's very finely milled. It's just like the perfect setting powder. Alright, let's talk about highlighters. So the first one is a cream highlighter, and it is the Hourglass Vanish highlighting stick. Now the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick is my holy grail foundation, so you know I had to try this. This one is in Champagne Flash, but it's just a gorgeous shade, number 1, and I just love the formula. I love, what I will do is I will put this on and then I'll put a powder highlighter on over top of it, and it just intensifies it that much more. So next is, now I have gotten a few of these Artist Couture Diamond Glow powders because I love them so much, but one in particular I've been so obsessed with this year is COCO BLING. It's kind of like a mix between like a champagne and a silver, I want to say. But look at that. How blinding is that? Plus, I feel like it's a color that can just go with anything. Okay, next, I love this highlighter so much. It's actually what I'm wearing today, and it is this JOUER All Over Face and Body Highlighter in Molten Glow. Number 1, this packaging, I die for. And to be honest, I was not expecting a highlighter from JOUER to be as good and as blinding as it is. Let me show you. Because I need to add a little bit more anyways. I mean, no such thing as too much highlighter. Like, oh, look how gorgeous that is. It is the most beautiful, like, light gold. Oh. And another thing that's nice about it is it came with a brush. It's more like a body brush, since it's to say it's an all over body highlighter, but I thought that was pretty cool. All right, next let's talk about some blushes. So the first ones are some cream blushes, and it's these Milk Makeup, what are they called? Glow Oil Lip and Cheek. So this one is in Flare. This is a coral, and I'm actually wearing it right now. Look at what a gorgeous color that is. Alright, so next I made it, you can like make your own palettes of these Makeup Forever blushes, and I love the formula of the Makeup Forever blushes. They are not too sheer to where you have to keep building it up, but they're not too pigmented that you put it on and then it's like, oh my god, that was way too much. So this one is B314. Let's add a little bit of this too. It's a really pretty peachy coral. Oh, so gorgeous. They're so creamy. And then this is a bright ass pink. This is a B216. This is kind of like a neutral that can go with anything. It's actually kind of more like on a, kind of like a highlighter a little bit. The next one is a gorgeous coral. Coral orange, I should say. And then the last one is like a pretty like neutral mauve, I want to say. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, so I have a couple eyeshadow palettes I would like to talk about. The first one is this Huda Beauty Nude Light Obsessions palette. And I love this palette so much. I think it's just a really gorgeous mini palette that you can create so many looks with, and just all the colors work really well together. And these shimmer shades are just stunning. Next is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. And I just love all these really bright colors, and I think she did a really good job with this palette. Oh my gosh, there's a palette that I forgot to grab that I want to include. All right, next is a palette that I wasn't even planning on buying, let alone expecting it to like as much as I do. It is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette volume 2. But I mean, I guess I should have known better, because look at all these pinks. Like, I should have known. The only thing is I wish she wouldn't have included so many browns that were similar. I mean, I love me a good brown, but I don't know. I feel like these two right here are just too similar. She could have included like a dark brown instead, but I still love this palette. So the palette that I forgot to bring down is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. And also I wanted to include the Anastasia Norvina Pro Pigment palette volume 4, but I'm pretty sure that my mom borrowed that while I was at work. So, but I will include those. So I have a few lip products that I want to include. I'm not going to include a lot, because I honestly could have like 20 different lip products that I love talking about on here, but I'm not going to do that for your sake and for mine. But the few that I do want to mention, the first one is this Stila liquid lipstick in Angelo. It's just a really gorgeous pink nude. And next, these are one of my all-time favorite lip products, and it's the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine, and I'm not sure the number because the numbers always come off on these, but it is a beautiful bright coral. Gorgeous. All right, I'm going to include this Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Gloss in Not Sorry. This Pat McGrath Luxe Trance lipstick in Valletta. This is actually my first Pat McGrath lipstick purchase, but it is a beautiful pink nude. And one more. This is the Marc Jacobs Les Marc Lip Cream, and this is in Clara. I love me my pinks, if you couldn't tell. Alright guys, so yeah, one last product. Where is it? It is this Farsali Rose Gold Skin Mist, 24K Gold Infused Hydrate, Prime, and Set. I just think this is an amazing setting spray, and I guess it can also be used as a primer. Alright guys, so those are my best of beauty products for 2020. Let me know one or some of your favorite products of the entire year down in the comments below. I'm really interested to know what you guys loved, and I'm always, you know, curious to hear other people's recommendations. So that's how we find good products, isn't it? All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.